Okay, guys, we're ready to begin the Harvest Right Freeze batch run. And first initial time, I'm going to put it up to, I'm going to put it up to 30 hours. No, I'm going to put it to 24 hours because it's around 4 o'clock now. And then if I have to add more time, 4 o'clock tomorrow p.m. will be 24 hours here on Pacific Standard Time. And then I will assess and see if there's any moisture in the batch. I will weigh them at that time when I take it out initially after 24 hours to see how much the batch weighs, each tray weighs, and then I'll go ahead and put it back in the Harvest Right freeze dryer and add additional time for that run. All right, guys, here we go. The valve is closed. I'm going to have to open it, depressurize it, close the valve back so that the display won't give me a warning that it cannot make the run because the pressure valve is open, which I just closed. Well, I tell you, these freezers, if you open the door, it's easy to open, but if you close it and then try to open it back up, it will not run easily trying to open it back up. The first one I'm putting in is the Black Mission figs, leaves. They're very nutritious. They have value in them. You can look that up online. I may put it in the description so you know, because there's three different trays closed on me. I gotta leave this door open because I'll jerk everything out there. The next one I'm putting in is our mulberry leaves from a mulberry tree. You probably didn't know that mulberry leaves has nutritional value also, but they do. I've got hooked doing this now, so it's been a few days and I've been jonesing to do the Harvest Right freeze dryer. The next batch we're going to process is okra. You know, okra lowers the blood sugar among many other benefits. So we're going to make powder out of all of these trays I'm putting in here once they're completely dry. Another tray of mulberries going in there. No, these are Cuban oregano. Cuban oregano leaves. I also have another name for these also. You know, oreganos have many medicinal uses from fighting viruses and things like that, keeping your blood clean. So I'm looking at my head cocked at it, so I'm trying to give you a view of what I'm doing here. So I'm naming the trays I'm putting in there. So let's get to it. There we go. The last tray, fifth tray, because it only has 5 bays, is lemongrass. Lemongrass have many relaxing properties. My wife and I use it for our tea, and you'll be able to appreciate the fact that once these are powdered, everything in these batches keeps 99.9% of their potency. All their minerals and nutrients, micro and macronutrients, enzymes remain their value in the Harvest Right freeze dryer. So I'm gonna go ahead and get it started. Make sure that the valve is closed. It is closed. Let's see. So continue. It's going to begin freezing But I want to go ahead and put in the time, so I'm going to have to do that manually. You can hear the premium pump now starting to evacuate the chamber. And one more time. So here is more time. Because if you don't set up the time, it's going to run for a few minutes and then we'll cut off. So here's where I put the time in. I'm going up to 24 hours. I think one helpful addition would have been that the time would just roll on once you touch the arrow. See, so I'm pressing it, it doesn't advance, so you have to continue to input that time in there until you get to select the time that you want. It advances every half an hour. So when I touch this, it goes to every 30 minutes until I get to the target time that I want. And 24 hours. All right, guys, that's it. And I'll see you when 24 hours have expired. We'll then see if after 24 hours how much moisture is in that batch in each one. I number the trays so I know how to keep good documentation. So it gives me a record of when we continue to process these items or these materials or these plants that are different. I'll know by weight how much liquid is in there, and then I will go ahead and increase the time, approximating how much longer it will take to dry if there's liquid in the trays. Some of the, like the lemongrass, may not be any liquid at all. They may be totally frozen and dried. The leaves, I suspect, and the okra, they tend to have more moisture in them. So I think it's going to take a longer time. So we'll see. If that's the case and if they have moisture in them, I'm going to advance it 6 more hours, which means it would have ran for 36 hours, depending. But I'll keep you informed so that way and get good records. If you have any questions, please leave comments. And be nice with your comments, please. I've been hearing reports on YouTube about some YouTubers are getting people who are kind of rowdy. So if you don't like our content, I appreciate the fact that you don't like it. It's not for you. Everything's not for everybody. Move on. But if this is something that interests you, and I hope it does, I hope it inspires you. We hope, not I. When I say I mean my wife and I. Hope what we do and put our content online that inspires you and help you to ask questions and help you to be more determined to grow your own food. We are in perilous times, and that's prophetic from Yahweh, our Creator. We are in the last days. The last days may be 50 years. It may be 10 or 20. But whatever it is, you should be found doing, as Joshua, our Savior, asked us to do. He said, be found doing. So whatever you can do, don't waste your time on this planet and just take up space. So I have a mantra that I've now made my own when the movie Shawshank Redemption came out, playing Morgan Freeman, and the actor name was, or in the movie, was Andy Dufresne, but that's not his real name. But he told Morgan Freeman that he's escaping the prison because he was convicted wrongfully of his wife's death. He did not hurt her. He loved her. But besides that, he told Morgan Freeman. But Morgan Freeman was hesitating because he was institutionalized in prison. Like a lot of us are institutionalized in situations of our life, whether it's being abused by a spouse or a child or by your boss. You know what he said? He said, get busy living or get busy dying, but you can't do both. We out.